going to be a pretty amazing disconnect when you consider what's going on over the Gulf Coast over the next couple of days compared to what's going on here, because here it is just flat out beautiful. Yesterday was a wonderful day. Today we're going to keep it rolling. And unlike yesterday, we don't have to deal with that dense fog, so our Lexington Financial Center weatherbug camera, nothing to show. Max track, much the same, and then as soon as you pop south, there it is, a hurricane just off the coast menacing the Gulf Coast. Outer rain bands have already been swamping and battering the panhandle of Florida, coastal parts of Alabama, and even down towards southern Mississippi there. It is a hurricane. Winds are down to 85 miles per hour. Yesterday it was Category 2. It's down to a Category 1. The National Hurricane Center may strengthen it a little bit before landfall, but the wind is going to be secondary, I think, to the storm surge, and primarily the biggest issue down there is going to be the potential for flooding. Could be historic flooding as this very slow-moving system just crawls ashore. That'll extend the torrential rainfall threat and just absolutely inundate those coastal areas along the Gulf Coast. You can see by Wednesday evening, it's finally just starting to pull northeast. We may catch a hint of the precipitation into our southern counties as it passes by. This cold front will help scoot that moisture east, though. So I don't think we're going to see much as far as rain goes Thursday. It was looking better yesterday. Today it's looking even like a lesser chance for us. This shows upper level wind flow, and for a tropical system to move, it helps to have some steering currents. Some winds are going to scoot it along. It's pretty much cut off. You can see it's on an island down south in the Gulf and just barely plodding along. It's moving at 2 miles per hour this morning. That's going to extend its stay to help inundate those folks, and then eventually it will start to pick up a little forward speed and move northeast, but this is all the way out through Thursday before it's finally up through the Carolinas, which means this: 15 inches or more of rain, and then a band of close to a half a foot with it tapering off toward the Carolinas. But the European computer model is spitting out just some unbelievable numbers. We're looking at between 20 to maybe 30 inches of rain. Now, a lot of this offshore, but there could be some totals up to and over 20 inches from just east of Gulfport, south of Mobile there, Pensacola, the panhandle of Florida. There could be folks just absolutely underwater and unfortunately very dangerous flash flooding for them. 55 degrees in Lexington, our high temperatures. Check out what we're doing. We're bumping around the upper 70s near 80 degrees, a completely different story here at home. Did you see that dip this weekend, that cool down? It's almost autumn, and look at this. My wife caught this. If you follow woolly bears, or some folks call them woolly worms, there are different names for the same thing. It's caterpillar and it's folklore. It doesn't mean much of anything, but supposedly the brown segment, the wider it is, the milder the winter is going to be. So when you see one that's jet black like that, prepare for winter Armageddon. We're showing the 6 to 10 day temperature outlook beyond the weekend cool down that I showed you. Into next week, definitely running still below average as far as those temperatures go. So yeah, it's going to start to feel like fall around here. We've had hints. This is going to be more than a hint this weekend. Look at Friday's high, 70 degrees. Some folks may not get out of the upper 60s. Overnight lows may dip into the upper 40s this weekend as well. So it's going to be beautiful. Just going to be below average for this time of the year.